over. I'm sipping on that soda, Coca-Cola. Now she calling on my phone, my Motorola.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Marley back with another video today. And today I'm going to be giving my first impressions on the new and improved Madden 22 franchise. Shout out EA. They sent me a code to test the to be a beta tester, however you say that word. And I've been able to play about 3-4 franchise games. I played 1 preseason game and 2 regular season games. And today, basically what I'm hoping is to just give you guys an honest opinion on how I think Madden, the franchise, is improved. And honestly, if I think it's worth spending the $60 or $70. Okay, so let's get into it, right? The first thing I noticed off rip when starting it up is, it's a new paint color. It's like Madden is like a house, right? And every year, EA just throws a new fresh coat of paint on the house and paint the windowsills and tell you it's new windows, right? Paint the house but tell you it's brand new siding. And it's the new menu layout is dope. Okay, so when you go in the franchise, you realize you got a handful of more options. And anybody I can't show the early footage. I can't show any of that because I will get in trouble and I won't be able to bring you guys videos like this in the future, right? But with that out of the way, the new menu layout is dope. It's a blackish brownish color scheme, if I'm not mistaken. I was just playing it. I'm sorry. I don't know how I forget the color scheme, but that's the least important thing. So one of the first things I noticed is you can now hire and fire offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators, right? And that's dope. That's something that, us Madden fans has been asking for a while. And I thought it was a cool feature at first, but then I noticed it's made up coaches. Well, the made up faces. And you all know that EA gives the same few faces. So you don't really feel attached to them coordinators as if it was real life. Because I started a Bills franchise. So if it was Leslie Frazier and Brian Dable, I would be like, yo, that's dope. And if it was for everybody team, you had the actual coordinators. And I don't know if it's a money issue, the reason EA can't do that, because they would have to pay those coaches, maybe. I'm not sure. But as much money as EA and Madden make, it's no excuse. It should be there. Real coaches should be there. Leslie Frazier, he should be there. He should be in that game. Even if you got to cut these guys a check, so what? So be it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what your job as a developer is to do, is to bring that real NFL feeling to life, right? And I played around with the rosters. The roster ratings right now is all out of whack. I think Josh Allen was like an 83, 84. So I figured that's, it's not the right ratings. Like, Boogie Basham, all of our rookies. None of our rookies has gotten a face scans because it's, like I said, it's a real early build. You feel what I'm saying? Right now it's June. And the game don't come out for another month or two. So I'm pretty sure they're going to get the faces and the ratings in there. But I'm just telling you, from what I'm seeing right now, none of them is in there. So that was kind of disappointing. Now, the graphics, I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. And if you're on a PS4 or Xbox One, I highly recommend just save your money. Do not buy the game until you get a next-gen console. That way, if you actually going to spend that $60 to $70, whatever they end up charging, you are going to get your money's worth, all right? Because I can't speak for the Xbox One or the PS4. Pretty sure it's exactly the same as last gen for those consoles. But for the Series S, the game looks a little better. The lighting in the stadiums, it looks a little better. Okay, the game looks a little better. The in-between plays, the cuts to the sideline, you are going to see some of those same animations you seen last year. I played week 1 versus the Steelers with my Bills, and we was up 23-0 on the Steelers at halftime, all Madden, simulation style. And the camera went over to Big Ben. And if you played Madden for the last 3-4 years, you know exactly what animation I'm talking about. The one when he's holding his helmet and he slams it down like he's so upset and he's yelling at everybody on the bench, yo, 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 yo. That same washed up, reused animation that is there. So that was initially that really threw me off because I've seen that animation so many times. Like if you've been around on my channel, you know I do the Bills franchise. Lately, I kind of fell off with it. I've been having a lot of stuff going on, so I can't just sit around and, do what I wanted to do with that franchise. But I'm hoping to start fresh when Madden 22 come out. And the gameplay is a little better. Me, I'm mostly a defensive line user. Like I play D-line whenever I'm on defense. And it's better. Your D lineman got stamina bars, depending on what position on the line they are. Ed Oliver had 4 stamina bars, and every time, in a play you try to do a move or, you use up that stamina, and over the game, you can tell your player starts to get more tired, if that makes sense. EA was hyping this momentum thing, and I definitely noticed the momentum changing is kind of true. When we jumped off early, I got a 14-0 lead on the Steelers early in the first quarter, and Bills Mafia, the crowd was just really into it. And that was dope. The stadium, the crowd sounded, the crowd has never been an issue with the sound, but it just, I don't know what it is. To me, it sounded better. It sounded like a more natural experience, as if you would actually be at a game. So to me, that was dope. And you can just tell, it's hard to describe the momentum without being able to show you guys on screen, but it's like a little bar, and it's like, if you're doing good and you're at home, you're going to get your crowd into it, and it's going to be hard for the Steelers to come back. But the momentum, it is possible to come back with the momentum if you're on the other side of the ball. Like if I happen to be the Steelers and I would have been down 23 at half, what I did was I threw a pick on accident with Josh Allen. It was a pick 6, and the crowd you could just feel the momentum shift from the Bills being like, yeah, we walking over the Steelers week 1, we're taking this win, and you feel it shift to the Steelers like, yo, we got a fighting chance. We're only down 7-23. You can kind of feel that, and I think that was dope. That's kind of immersive. But you know what really takes you out of the fucking, like, you can be so immersed in the game. This commentary, Madden, what the I don't want to rage. What are you guys? EA, please, what are you guys doing? Is it that hard to get some new commentary in the game? Madden 21 last year was the first Madden I bought in years. And I'm still hearing some of the same reused commentary, not only from last year, but from 19, 18. I played those. I never purchased them, but I played them. I have friends who had them, and I played them. It's the same commentary, bro. It's washed up. It's uninspired. So the commentators, they just rabble on sometimes. Is it some improvements this year? Yes, it's a couple new phases. It's a couple new lines. When Josh Allen come out, they don't speak about what he did last year. And I know it's an early build, so maybe they might add some more things in. But when he comes out, Josh Allen, he threw such and such touchdowns at Wyoming. Let's talk about what he did last year. He just had an MVP season. So why not bring up what he just did last year? He just had an MVP type season last year. Let's talk about what he did. Let's talk about what he did for the Bills franchise. It's the little things, but it's a bunch of little things with Madden that balls up and just pisses everybody off. I know I'm speaking for the many. I'm not even talking about all the pure microtransaction BS they have going on. I don't play Madden online. I might play a friend once in a blue moon. When I play Madden, I'm mostly a franchise person. You feel what I'm saying? Because when I'm itching, when it's Tuesday and I gotta wait until Sunday to see my Bills play again through the season, it's nice to hop on Madden and get that itch. So that's where I'm coming. I'm coming from a franchise user perspective and an offline franchise user perspective at that. So with that being said, the commentary just really took me out of it, bro. It's the same cheesy guys, the same cheesy lines from what I hear, and it's just really not immersive at all. The halftime show had no sound because, like I said, everything I'm saying take with a grain of salt because it could be fixed for the better or it could be fixed by the worse by the time the release date come out. But I'm just telling you guys what I've played, and remind you, I'm not gonna lie, I was having fun on Madden 22. It is fun. I was having fun. The animations seem a lot crispier. You can tell they put a little bit of work in with the animations. I feel like like just the animations in general is just better. The touchdown celebrations is pretty much almost the same BS as last year. And then when they do the little corny cuts to the crowd, like, they had the in between action, like when you throw a good 10-yard pass and you get a first down, it cuts the camera over to the crowd. The people still look, I can't speak for every stadium, but for the Bills, it don't really look like Bills Mafia. If you want to see what Bills Mafia look like, all you have to do, EA, is type Bills Mafia, and you're going to see what our fan base look like. And it's like, you're not working with 100 teams. You're working with 32 teams. You can send 32 employees to 2 or 3 games for each team, and just have those employees ask them, how was the feeling? How was the fan base? What is the energy? And you can capture that feeling and bring it into your game. As much money and I have to keep hounding this because EA makes billions of fucking dollars off of Madden alone. That's not including FIFA. So they have the money to do this. They have the money to put these features in there. I'm not even going to talk about, the training camp stuff, all the offseason stuff that used to be in the old Maddens. That's not here anymore, because that's just, it is what it is, man. And, I don't mean to rant, but it's just like, it's frustrating because, this is the only game us football fans can really go to, and it's just like for them to just hear our complaints every single year, but just brushes them off and just continues to put out the same recycled bullshit. It's annoying, man. But yeah, the animations are a little better. The graphics are a little better. Like when they cut to Josh Allen, after I scored his touchdown, they cut over to Josh Allen. He had his beard and he was looking like Josh Allen. And I was like, yo, okay. I see you, EA, with the upgraded graphics, but is that enough? Slightly upgraded graphics, slightly upgraded, menus layout, stuff they add in the franchise that should have been there. And it's just, I don't know. I just wish I could show you guys some of the things I'm talking about, man, because you will understand. But, if you're a Madden veteran and you play and you buy Madden every single year, you pretty much know what I'm talking about. It's a little bit of new with a lot of old. That's all it is. It's a little bit of new with a lot of old. It's slightly improved. Like I said, and it's like kind of the skill tree with your coaches, your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator, and your coach. It's like a tree, like a skill tree that you can kind of upgrade, but I had the points to upgrade, but it wouldn't let me upgrade. So that's a broken feature right there. I couldn't fully immerse myself in, and I just couldn't fully immerse myself into that, man. I haven't seen scouting, but from what I'm seeing so far, the scouting system is pretty much the same. I haven't seen it, but that's from what I heard. And I wish I could bring you guys more information, but I've been trying to, enjoy the game. But like I said, it's an early beta and it keeps crashing. I don't know if it's on my end or EA end, but I just can't enjoy it because every time I get about 20, 30 minutes in, playing or something, it crashes. Or if I finish a game and have really a lot of fun in that game and try to hop into the next game, it crashes. So from a franchise player alone, right? So if you're just an offline, or even an online, you do your little league with your friends. But if you're a franchise player, yes, it's slightly improved. And do I recommend buying it full price when it drops? No, I do not. And that's kind of because of Game Pass, okay? Because Game Pass has spoiled me to the point where I feel like if the game is not to the top of its tier, it's not getting my money because there's so much value on Game Pass. And especially for my PlayStation people. Yo, my PS4 people, don't buy this, bro. Save your money. At least wait until you get the PS5. I know it's really hard to get next-gen consoles, but if you're going to spend the money on this, I'm not sure if they're giving it a free next-gen update. So if you're on PS4 and Xbox One, please look into that if they're going to give you a free next-gen update. Because if they're not, and down the road, let's say you buy Madden in September and then you happen to get a PS5 for your birthday or for Christmas or something like that, and you can't play the next-gen version of Madden, that is going to be a huge ripoff. So I can't recommend it. I'm not speaking to the online MUT players and all of that. I'm speaking directly about franchise. It's a little bit of change, but it's a lot of the same. And I just can't recommend buying it full price. But see, that's the great thing about Game Pass because you get all the EA games for 10% off. So if it's $60, you're only going to be paying about $50 for it. I say if you got it to spend and you really want it, just wait for the reviews. You already know how the reviews gonna go. IGN is gonna say, "Oh, Madden is heading into the right direction. They're improving," and give it an 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. But it's not gonna be 8 out of 10. Right now the trailer got, I think, around 2,000 likes and about 6,000 dislikes, and that just shows you how out of touch EA is. And not only that, I would recommend the game. From the little changes I've seen, I would recommend it if all the features they are promising in the patch notes and any other, if you go look up Madden, they give you what's all improving. If all of that stuff was there day one, when you buy it, like you walk in August 29th, whenever it come out, and you buy it and you get all those features, then I say go for it. It's improved. It's a better, if you bought it last year, then what the hell, I would say that. But none of those features, most of those features is not going to be there. It's coming at later dates. And that too, I just can't understand. Like, you're a billion-dollar company. Do you need to hire me? EA, hire me. Hire me, or somebody that views these videos, or anybody in Reddit who's telling you what to add, bro. Okay, because me personally, I don't even think Madden should not come. Madden and 2K both should be released on a bi-yearly schedule. So Madden 21 came out last year. The only thing they should do is update the rosters, add in rookies, and just let the game rock. And that way you get another year. So you get 2 years to develop Madden 23. And then when Madden 23 come out, you don't do 24. You skip, so do bi-yearly. That give you more time to add features. That give you more times to tweak everything and make people feel like they're getting their money worth, man. But, my Madden players, man, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Just hang in there, And the sad thing is Madden come out right before the NFL season. They know what they're doing. It's good. It's good marketing. It really gets you hyped. Like me, I'm a Bills fan. I can't wait to see my damn Bills play again come September and August for the preseason and regular season. I can't wait to see them play. So knowing me, it's going to be an impulse buy, because when you're a super NFL fan and you don't got no other NFL content and it's kind of dry, yeah, you're going to want to play some damn Madden. And I understand that. But what I'm telling you guys is, we have to figure out some way to get our voices heard, okay? We have to let EA know that this bullshit just can't keep flying. You can't just keep walking over this fan base like that, And the greediness, man. Charging people $60, $70, when time is rough for some bullshit. I can't agree with that, And we just seen Microsoft E3, all the value they are bringing to Game Pass. Say what you want about Sony charging $70 for their games, which I don't agree with that, and that's a different topic for a different day. But say what you want about them charging it, but when you beat a Sony game, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna feel like, yeah, I got my money's worth. When it comes to this 2K and Madden, man, yeah, you're gonna feel good, like, yeah, I'm on Madden. I got the game. Yeah. Who want to run? Hit my homies up. Let's hit the park on 2K. You're gonna feel good about your purchase until 2-3 months later when Black Friday come around, and that same Madden you just spent $60 for a roster update, it's on sale for $30, $40. That's the route I'm taking. A Black Friday deal for Madden 22 plus the Game Pass deal. You can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. But then again, I built my channel off of doing a lot of Madden gameplay too. So I might cave in and, buy it and, do my franchise again. But, to the average guy, to the average Joe out there who's buying games, I would say, man, wait, bro, because there's going to be some bangers coming this year. Especially if you like me and you only buy like, a handful of games a year. It's some bangers coming, man. You feel what I'm saying? If you're going to spend, 60, 70 on the new 2K and on new Madden, when it's pretty much the same SHIT, you might as well just go treat yourself to that new Battlefield. The new Battlefield game is looking incredible, man. Halo Infinite, that drops. Even though you get it in Game Pass, stop giving our money to these greedy BS companies, and let's actually support good games. Okay, I just beat Metro. I'm working my way through the Metro trilogy, and I just beat the first 2 games, and I bought the trilogy on sale, and I'm playing on my Series S, and The atmosphere in that game is incredible, man. The Metro trilogy, I'm loving that game. I'm about to make my way over to Exodus soon. I'm hearing some up and down reviews regarding the next gen version. You know, especially with the Series S resolution dropping so low. You know, and that just, you know, I don't mean to drag this video on, but you know, just us console players, we deserve more. You know, especially with these next gen consoles, I feel like us as the players, we should be able to choose how we want to play our games. If I buy a PS5 and I'm playing on my 1080p monitor right here, I should be able to choose if I want all my games to just straight out play at the 1080p resolution, but let me unlock my frame rates to see if I can hit that 120 FPS in most games. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure if you buy a Series X or a PS5, they should damn near be able to do every game at 120 FPS at that lower 1080p resolution. I'm not a tech guy, but that's just, you know, that's common sense. You feel what I'm saying? The PS5, even the Series S, they're all beasts and they are all capable. So I feel like we should, you know, start this generation. We should get options on how we want to play the game. But I don't want to drag the video out too long. It's already been, I took up a whole lot of you guys' time, man. But I had to go on a kind of a rant because it's like, EA, come on, man. Get it together, bro. Stop robbing people, man. Like, they just legally robbing people every year. But like I said, it's a little doper, man. It's a little few new things, you know, nothing major, you know. It's all right, man. It's all right. People gonna get caught up in the hype and tell you it's a way better game. You'll see for yourself if you buy it when it come out. I'm probably gonna do a follow-up with this because, like I said, I've only been playing for about 2-3 days. I can't play multiple games in a row without the game just keep crashing. So I'm gonna wait until they send out some more updates. But these are my very early impressions of Madden 22. Peace, man. It's been real. Marley out.
But it ain't over. I'm sipping on that soda, Coca-Cola. Now she calling on my phone.